My name is KevinWarren. I live in Faulkner, Maryland, and I'm here today to talk to you from the perspective of the son of a farmer as well as the son of a waterman. And that gives me two very interesting perspectives. When you think about being the son of a waterman, that drives you towards protecting resources, protecting the crabs that might be there next year, right? You have to value that. Being a son of a farmer, you learn very early on that owning land is a life's goal. Looking at the proposals to downzone a number of areas, I think it's admirable in the sense that we're protecting the resources, but it does impact the landowner. We heard earlier from a gentleman who spent his whole life investing in a piece of property, and now he won't be able to use it for retirement. These are difficult choices. I support protecting these natural resources. I don't necessarily support the way it's being done. When I think about one important thing that we could be stressing more is the PDR program, the Purchase of Development Rights. Right now in the implementation plan in Chapter 12, it's not going to happen until 7 to 10 years from now. You know, we talked about this as a critical program 3 years ago, and we're really not much further along of where we want to be. Let me just also pause for a moment and talk a little bit more about the farming aspect, right? So we have a lot of farmers in this county who are over the age of 65. Young farmers are trying to make a resurgence in this county, but we're not getting the support that we need. Well, let me just run through a couple of things, and I'll be honest with you, I'm just a little bit disappointed with what I saw on the website and the implementation plan. I mentioned the PDR program being 7 to 10 years, revolving loan program 7 to 10 years. Things like an ag marketing specialist. Just assume for a second $100,000 a year to pay an ag marketing specialist. That is 0.0001% of our annual budget. Right? I think we can find a way to make that happen, but it's not even in the implementation plan as something that we want to check off. Ag education in schools, again, missing completely from the implementation plan. This is something that is critical for us to mobilize our farming community and rally around not just a farmer next door who does it as a hobby, but a farmer who can do this as a business. Right? Farming is not necessarily a hobby. It's nice to drive around and look at farms, but we need farms to make money. And in order to do that, we need to tailor our education towards these higher paying farming jobs.
Can you summarize, please?
I'll just say that, again, I understand the difficult choices here, but I think we need to get serious about working together across the community, like the Mattawan Watershed Society, as well as the farming community that want to see land preservation. I just think we need to do it in a different way. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Jerry.